Here's a version of this story where I laugh, and I mean like a lot. I'm gonna try not to do that one today. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say try because it's hard for me to know how serious these stories are when it seems like I feel like I'm being more serious than the actors involved. I mean, if they're acting, I don't even know if they're acting. With these streamers. Anyway, I think I'm getting too far ahead of myself already. Anyway, back to the story. A woman went into labor with Blueface's child, and Blueface was in the car with Chrisean Rock. Go figure. If you have somehow avoided this saga, congratulations. And I'm sorry because you're going to get all caught up on this one. So, Blueface and Chrisean Rock have been the most documented dysfunctional relationship in hip hop for about like what 4 years now. They've got a kid together. They've had public fights, arrests, reality shows. I mean, the whole thing. And recently, they've been pulling absurd money streaming on Kick. We're talking numbers that would make a mid-tier rapper cry just from 2 days of turning on the camera. Now, Nevaeh is the woman who's been carrying Blueface's child. She's been documenting this pregnancy publicly for months, right? And yesterday, according to reports, she went into labor. While Blueface was out joyriding with Chrisean. Let me be very careful here because there's a real baby in this story, and that baby is gonna be able to Google this someday. And I'm not gonna dunk on Nevaeh. Everybody wants to say she knew what she was signing up for, this type of stuff. That's a lazy line, and it's cruel. It's a cruel one too. Nobody signs up to be alone in a delivery room. Nobody chooses that. And I'm not gonna pretend I know what's in Blueface's heart.
Let me tell you the truth about
Like I
this
said, you
baby
got me
shower.
feeling like you on some revenge shit.
No. Let me tell you the truth about this baby shower shit. I was with the bitch the night before. Boom, woke up. Boom. Right? She dropped me off. Boom. But when she dropped me off, your mom and your sister or whoever you had over here.
But here's what I do know. And these two are making generational money off of chaos. Real money. And chaos is the product. The fights are the product. The betrayals are the product. The pregnancy is the product, which means the incentive structure is now completely broken. Every single time he does something like this, the numbers go up. Every time she takes him back, the numbers go up. There's no version of these two people getting healthy that pays as well as this. That's not a relationship. That's a business model with two people trapped inside. And we're the ones funding it, right? Every click, every gift, every one of us, including me, I'm in it. I'm literally talking about it right now. We are the reason this thing keeps growing. Now, at this point, I've read reports that the delivery went well. Everybody is healthy. I just wish that somebody was in that delivery room via. That's fair, right? I hope one day one of these people wake up and decide that being okay is worth more than being watched. So, what are your thoughts? Who's more responsible for this? Is it Blueface or the people paying to watch it? Please answer down in the comments below. At this point, does film in your life become the reason your life looks like this? Uh, what are your thoughts? But before you give your opinion, you know, I got to land this plane first, and it ain't no fun if you know how the song go. Um, we're responsible. We are definitely responsible. You know, they are the car crash. They are the train wreck that we can't look away from, you know? If we looked away, I would imagine they would stop. I mean, at some point, they'd have to stop. It would just be more risk than reward, just all this chaos and headache and no money from it. I mean, they are the new Bobby and Whitney. I think somebody coined them that. They are the Bonnie and Clyde. They are all of that roll into one. And you got a woman on the side that, was pregnant and just delivered. So this is a whole nother level of these type of dysfunctional relationships that we haven't seen before. We weren't ready for this. We were vulnerable. What were we supposed to do other than watch and be completely mesmerized? I mean, I think I'm speaking for everybody. I watch. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I can't stop. I can't turn away. What point at what point does filming your life become the reason your life looks like this? I've been asking this question for the last at least several months now. And I think that the fact that streaming has become so prevalent and so competitive and so demanding, so is the stream causing the behavior or, it's just is the fact that we're recording it, is that just coincidence that these things are happening? Well, I think we know the answer to that already. You know, it's been I believe it's been proven scientifically that recording someone changes a person's behavior. I believe that's already been proven. So the fact that not only is it just being recorded, you compound that it's being recorded and watched by millions of people. It's no way that you would still be the same person doing the same thing, acting the same way if it was just person A, person B, and person camera C. It's no way that it seemed like that would really be the multiplier. The fact that not only is it a camera there, it's a camera connected and everybody's watching it right now as it's happening. So it's hard for me to take away from that as I know real because I don't. I don't. I know this stuff is supposed to be real life, and according to reports, there has been a lot of consequences as a result. However fair that is, there's some real lawsuits going on for what's happening on these streams. But my question is that how do we know how real this is? How do we know? Is it just the fact that it's being streamed? It must be real. I don't know that I believe that. I don't know that I believe that. Sitcoms have a script. They have a producer. Uh, I would imagine, if not already, these streams will have something similar. Like if your life is not exciting enough and you're not getting enough views, clicks, we got to spruce it up a little bit. I mean, I don't think there's anything that says this stuff has to be organic and be real and be true and be how you act. Just be yourself. That's the main thing. No, I don't believe that. I don't buy that. I don't know how much is real and how much is not. So I just try to use my best judgment when I watch, but I'm just curious. Anyway, what are your thoughts? That's enough about my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Can you please leave them down in the comments, please? And like I said before, we go live Monday through Friday. We live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check us out. Until next time, this is the Clout Report. Peace.